Welcome to People Want to Know. I'm Jessica Dominguez. It's an absolute pleasure to have you each week here with us. And this week we're going to be going over a very important topic as usual. And I have as my guest, la abogada Jessica Dominguez, mamita linda. Thank you so much for being here.
It's my pleasure, Rico. Thank you for having me.
So I see that you're always up on Instagram doing Instagram things. Is that like your new thing now? You like to be on Instagram?
It's your new thing.
Let's not bore the audience. Let's get into this week's topic. And this week, actually, our team got together and we brainstormed and we came up with this question that always comes up. And people want to know, how do they prove continuous presence in the U.S. when they're applying for an immigration benefit?
Excellent question. There are many ways that you can prove continuous physical presence, and it is needed under so many different laws for immigration. One of the ways that they can do this is by getting evidence of their bank account statements, because if they've had an account for the past 10 years, or they can go to different banks, this is evidence from an institution that will be able to prove that they've been here all those years.
Right. What would be a second example of that?
Another way would be if they've been going to school, they can go to the different schools and get their transcripts, because the transcripts will have the specific dates that they have been attending school.
Great. And the third example?
They can also register evidence of medical records that tell the immigration officer or the judge or the trial attorney, it proves to them that the person has been in the United States because they've been visiting their doctors at different times.
Now, does that just apply for adults or also for minors if they have kids?
It's a really good question. If they have minors, it is a way of proving that as a mom or a dad, you took the kids to the doctor. Your name will be on those medical records. So it's excellent evidence for parents of minors as well.
Great. I learned that in my evidence class, that as a parent, you're responsible for your minor, and then therefore you can put evidence as a parent because of that close relationship.
Very good, very good.
I'm learning something in law school.
And I have news for you. You continue to be responsible for your kids no matter how old they are. So.
All right, what would be the example number 4?
They can also provide evidence of their volunteer work. If they do any type of volunteering, they can get letters from those community-based organizations. Or if they have done any type of volunteering at their churches, they can also get a letter to prove that they've been in the country.
All right, great information. Mamita, take us home. What's the last example?
Another way that they can prove that they've been residing in the country would be, I think this is like the only time when bills are actually good. You can make copies of all those bills that you get at home for the water, power, your car, your auto insurance, the medical expenses that you've had for the past few years. And those bills are going to have your name on them. And that way you can prove that you've been responsible for your bills, you've been paying them, and that you've been in the country.
Are you trying to say that I don't pay my bills?
No.
Is that why? Is that
I don't know. I didn't say anything.
I feel that connection of my mom's trying to tell me you better be paying your bills. Long story short, thank you so much for being here. It's an absolute pleasure to have you here on People Want to Know with your busy schedule and all of that. And thank you so much for watching every week People Want to Know. We'll be back another week with more videos, more topics. Keep sending us your questions on the comment section below. Subscribe to this YouTube channel. What's the number we're trying to reach? 100,000. 100,000. Let's do it. High five. Let's go. Jessica Dominguez TV. We'll see you next time on People Want to Know.
Hola amigos, no se vayan todavía porque necesitamos su ayuda. ¿Su ayuda en qué, hijo?
Necesitamos más de 100,000 personas. ¿Para qué?
Para que se suscriban a su canal de YouTube, Jessica Dominguez TV.
¿Pero por qué quiere hacer esto?
Porque de esa manera se van a mantener informados acerca de las leyes de migración, van a tener análisis político y mucha más información.
Noticias de migración, ¿sí? Pues vamos. Muchas gracias. Nos vemos.
Gracias.